Hello, it's time for a guest on the Ale and Audio podcast. And that guest, he's been on the show before. We had him on probably about this time last year to talk about Crafty Dogg's Beer Festival. So it is Nate of Crafty Dogg. How are you doing, Nate?
How do? How are we doing?
Yeah, all good, thank you.
Oh,
Pleasure.
don't please stop.
Pleasure to have you on the show again, Nate, obviously from Crafty Dogg's Beer Fest. And yeah, that's what we've got you on to talk about because it's approaching, isn't it? And it is sort of like beer festival ticket buying season, isn't it? And sort of planning out your summer for where you're going to be going, where you're going to be drinking and all that kind of thing. So it's back on this year, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've done it a bit further on in the year this year because what we found with the last 2 years, people wanted more outside space. Now, unfortunately, as we all know, English weather, you can't really guarantee in May you're going to get the right weather to have a big outside space. Mm-hmm. So we've moved venue, we've moved it to July. It's got this new venue's got acres of space outside. So it's going to be, fingers crossed, a really hot weekend, and we can have a fantastic time on the 19th and 20th of July.
I've spoke to so many people who've been to this in the past, including Andy Dunn. Been and they have such a good time. It's just such a good atmosphere there. Obviously, you've got more than just the beer. You've got things taking place as well, haven't you?
Yeah. I mean, last year we had a really, really good DJ playing vinyl all the way through, and we had cornhole, we had little talks, and yeah, it's a really good vibe. I mean, to start it when I first started, and I'm still doing it. I'm a bit of a madhead if I'm doing it by myself as I am at the moment still. But it's really worth it when you get to it and you get the feedback that I've been getting from customers. I recalled finishing the festival last year, and I went to Fuggle and Golding. Everyone knows that's my local. That's where I tend to go, my bottle shop. And there was this mum and son there, and they were talking to the guy behind the bar. They didn't know who I was, and they went, "Oh, we've just been to a festival. It was the best run festival we've ever been to," and that just made me smile. They didn't even know who I was, and they were singing the praises of the festival, and I was just like,
"That's brilliant!
I've done my job."
I thought you were going to say, and they'd been to this other thing down there now.
Yeah.
No, that's brilliant. I mean, that's the kind of thing that makes it all worthwhile, doesn't it? And obviously, when you're there and it's event day and the beers are flowing and people, you look around, I imagine, and you can see people enjoying themselves. I bet it just makes it feel, really worth it.
I'm the kind of person I'd like to walk around and talk to everybody anyway, see how everybody's doing. Any feedback is positive feedback for me. So, like I was saying, people saying more outside space, dog friendly. I then just take that away and go, right, let's bring that into next year. And yeah, talking to everybody, everybody enjoys it. Everybody has a lever asking me to do it again next year, and that's why we're coming into our third year.
Brilliant. And I mean, that's sign of success, isn't it? So the new venue, then tell us a bit about the new venue and what that's like.
Yeah, so Ilkley Rugby Club is a pretty big rugby club in the UK anyway. I'm not saying it's massive, but it's a pretty big one. And they had a lot of money invested to actually do a brand new stand. Now, this stand has ceiling to floor glass, so you can see the Cow and Calf rocks, Ilkley Moor bar tap, whatever you want to say about that. And it's got a balcony area looking onto the pitch, which could easily fit over 100 people on it. And that's what made me think, I mean, having that kind of balcony area looking onto Ilkley Moor, sun shining, everybody enjoying themselves, plenty of places to sit, dogs can come in there, kids can be playing on the field. It just sold it to me, just walking around it and talking to the Ilkley members and just seeing if it would work for us. And it really got me excited. It really did.
And like you say, if you can get the weather as well, that's going to be an amazing venue, isn't it? Like you say, with having more outdoor space and that kind of balcony sort of thing that you mentioned as well.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes this year, but they also allow people to camp there.
All right. Yeah, that'd be great.
So yeah, well, I mean, Andy Dunn will be ears pricking up with that one, but yeah, they do have camper vans and everything there, so it's a possibility. If it is successful, then we look at dates where we can accommodate that. So then there'll be that kind of other element of camping over and staying.
That'd be great. And you get some great names there in terms of the breweries that go. And usually you kind of announce them sort of stage by stage as you go
Yeah.
on, don't you, sort of thing. So what can you tell us about who's there, who's been announced so far and who's there going to be there so far?
The people have announced so far. Well, what I wanted to do more this year, and see, I've once again looked at trends, looked at who was doing really well, and I wanted to look at more the smaller guys and see, because the likes of Bayonet Brewery did really well last year. Merikai always do well, but unfortunately they can't come this year because they've had to downsize on their team. So it's going to be a miss because they've been there from the start. But fingers crossed for those guys that they will able to come back next year. So if you are anywhere near Merikai, make sure you visit their bars and everything and really support them because, as we all know, everybody's going through a tough time at the moment. We've got new right now. We've got Fire Rock. They're not far from Nottingham, sort of in Ashfield, doing some really good beers. One of my favourite people at the moment, because I spend a lot of time in the lakes, is Crooked River. I've been drinking a lot of their beer when I've been up in the lakes, paddleboarding and things like that. Really, really good, solid brewery. And I had the joy of meeting them for the first time at BeerX this year and sitting down and chatting to them, and they're really sound guys. Really sound guys.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
And so any more that we're expecting up to now, or any that you can tell us? I know you like to kind of do it in stages, don't you?
So off the top of my head, we've got Ilkley Brewery are coming back this year.
Oh.
Massive supporters of the festival. It was great to have them back on board. We've got Meanwood Brewery. I know a lot of people on Instagram follow them on their Instagrams. Funny guys, brilliant guys. We've got Horsforth Brewery. We've got Tartarus coming back again. Obviously, first ever festival they did was with me, and they've carried on there. And I'm really happy for their support. They do some bonkers beers, but they do some really good beers. Bayonet coming back. Alex will be there again. Once again, first festival he ever did was with me, and he's caught the bug now. So, and I'm probably missing somebody out, but there's plenty. There's gonna be the same number of breweries. We've got Street Food again. End of the Line, who were there last year doing the burgers, loaded fries, and everything. Everybody really loved those. They will be returning this year as well for their street food at the moment.
Excellent. Well, you've got to fill up, haven't you, when you're at a beer festival? Rule 1, eat.
Oh, I've just released a meme onto social media of. Do you ever see the John Travolta where he's looking around and trying to figure out what he's doing? I put them in a hotel corridor going, me after a beer festival.
You've not thought, yeah.
You don't know where you are, where your room is.
Yeah.
No. I have a lot of friends who will, like at BeerX, when we went to BeerX, literally take pictures of their hotel room number so they can look at the phone when they've had a bit too much to drink and they can go, which number was it again?
I'm just traditional, me. I've just dropped breadcrumbs on the way to the beer festival. I can find my way back. But obviously, yeah, you clearly like a beer festival as well. So have you got many more planned in for the summer? Obviously, apart from your own, have you got much in your own events diary?
Yeah, and Craft Brew are doing some good things. I'll be in Liverpool to support them guys. I met them at BeerX once again. Keep mentioning BeerX. And there were sound couple of guys coming from the music industry doing an all-you-can-drink festival, which is always gonna be good for some people. Yeah. 5 hours as well, which I
Yeah.
thought was quite generous
Yeah.
for all you can drink.
We did consider that one. I sent it to my dad because he was looking at doing some sort of, beer trip, and we've decided to go on a brew day instead. But I was kind of trying to nudge him towards, either the
Yeah,
Manchester, because they do it in Manchester, Birmingham, Liverpool, and I think there's another place as well. I think, but they've
Sheffield are doing it this year.
are they doing a Sheffield one? Oh, I need to
You're
have a
not
look.
seeing it? They're doing
No, I
Sheffield.
haven't. I haven't seen that. Right, that's it. Well, we're going then, aren't we? So, uh, yeah, I'll have a
Yeah,
look into that.
Hop City, I'll be at. Kirkstall Brewery are doing their more traditional beer festival. I think it's
Mhm.
this weekend. It's soon. I need to look at my diary, but I'm keen. I'm always keen to go to a festival, meet people, chat to people who I'm probably talk to on internet and things like that.
Well, good stuff. And I mean, how much does this? I mean, I imagine it's quite a time-consuming thing putting the BFS together. And obviously, clearly, you enjoy it, and you particularly enjoy the result of it all as well. But does it
Yeah.
take up quite a lot of time then to do?
It starts pretty much after the other one finishes. It really starts there. You've got venue, getting the breweries together, glasses, sponsors. It 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 chips away. It chips away, but it pretty much starts straight after the other one.
Exactly. Yeah. Definitely. It's a long period of time to put it together, and like I say, it is really worth it because you do such a great job. From everyone I've spoke to who's managed to go, and once again, I'm actually away this year, so I've just looked at the dates and just realised I'm not even in the country. So I'm
Oh,
going to
bless
be
you.
missing it. I know. I'm not. Well, it's a kind of a good thing I'm not in the country because I'm going somewhere nice. But I'd still wish I was. I was not missing the beer festival. But yeah, good luck with it, of course. I'm sure it'll be absolutely brilliant. And I know that, it was a few months ago you kind of put an appeal out for like support or helpers with certain things as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, thinking a step ahead. I mean, if you still need support, is there anything you want any particular support with? And obviously, going on to next year, there might be people who are listening, who are watching this, who maybe want to get involved in a beer festival and, in the organisation of a beer festival.
I mean, yeah, any support is what I say is good with sport. I am a single person. Well, a single person. I'm a married person. I'm a person doing a beer festival, and as you can imagine, just me talking about all those kind of aspects, taking out flyers, doing all that kind of stuff. It's very time consuming, and as much as I love it, I want people to come and enjoy it with me. So if you feel like you know somebody who could help sponsor, if you want to just be out doing flyers, if you want to take more of an in-depth look at organizing it with me, I'm not too proud to go right. No, I'm doing it all. It's mine. I want people to come and enjoy it as well, and I want people who want to invest in the craft beer industry and that kind of side of it to actually come and enjoy and be part of it and make those connections. The connections you make from even organizing one of these things is massive.
That's it. And I've put up your, for the YouTube viewers, I've put up your Instagram handle so that people can find you, because obviously they'll be able to find about the festival on there. Obviously the updates, because I like it how you do the updates, as festival time's approaching and all that. That's really great. So make sure you give Crafty Dogg a follow. That's at Crafty_Dogg double G, and you'll be able to find him and obviously follow the story and the run up to the beer festival, and also find out where you can get your tickets and stuff like that, which I think is a good thing to finish off. Should we just remind people on where they can get the tickets and everything like that?
Yeah, so tickets at the moment on Tickaboo. If you just visit them, they're currently now standing at £6, which I think is an absolute bargain. But I don't try and make masses of money out of the festival. It is about all the community coming together and supporting the breweries. It's so £6. You get glassware, which will be not glassware this time. It will actually be something different because we're going to have outside space. You get your program. You get to meet the brewers. I think that's the best thing about a festival. The brewers and they're having enough time to chat to people, talk to people about the beers. It's invaluable, really, the amount of effort the breweries put into that. and there'll be music, there'll be food, there'll be games. So
Excellent.
£6 for that, I think, bargain.
19th and 20th of July. And yeah, go Tickaboo, you said, for the website, isn't it? For the tickets.
Yes.
But obviously give Crafty _Dogg a follow as well. And
yeah, you'll find it on any of my bios as well, the link into the tickets.
Excellent stuff. Well, once again, thank you very much for chatting to us, Nate, and good luck with it all. I'm sure it'll go down amazingly, as it always does. And if I can't, hopefully I'll be able to get to the next one the following year. But I know there'll be plenty of beer lovers in our community who'll be going there and flying the flag for the Instagram beer scene as well.
Well, I'll probably see you at Sheffield then.
That's it. Yeah, now I know that's happening. I'm going to have a look at that one. So yeah, I'll see you there, Nate. Take care.
All right then. Catch you later.
Cheers.